Hello and welcome to the class. Today we're going to work on some back extensions. So start off lying down as you normally do with your feet on the mat. And then closing your eyes, taking your senses inwards. Focusing on your breath. See if you can focus today about breathing into your back. So particularly on the out breath, send the exhalation to your back and release throughout your spine as you exhale. So first of all, very softly, without doing anything particular with the breath, just normal breath. And that becomes quite soft when you just lie down. And just be aware of how your back feels. Is there any tension there? Can you let go? And then starting to make the breath a little deeper. And on the exhalation a little bit longer. And sending your breath to your back. Are there any places in your back that feel a little bit tense and you can't let go? Can you send the breath particularly to that point? A couple of breaths. Extend the exhalation to the whole of your breath. And then counting your breaths from 10 downwards and releasing the back more and more. So starting with 10, inhaling, exhaling, 10. And then inhaling, exhaling, 9, and just carry on, but in your own time. Just being aware of letting go. A little bit more every time, maybe. Make sure your head is in the right place for your neck muscles to be released, that your chin is not lifted, your shoulders are down away from your ears. And then when you're finished, just have a little stretch out. So just extend your legs along the mat one at a time. Move your bottom down towards your heels a little bit more. Move your shoulders down and extend the legs away from you, stretching your heels away, your toes in towards you. As if, and your hands, palms down on the mat. Just imagine you're standing in Tadasana, so really the soles of your feet should be facing the wall in front of you, the kneecaps lifted, and then the tummy starts to work from there. A nice extension of your back, and then start to float the arms up and bring them back. The palms are up facing the ceiling. Shoulder and chin down. You might want to tuck your bottom slightly, very slightly under, to give you that lovely stretch. And then bring the arms down, placing your feet on the mat, and coming up to the side. And we'll do a couple of sun salutations. So I'd ask us standing up now. And really spreading your feet, standing as tall as you can. Hands in, namaste. And breathe in, stretch up and back, breathing out, fingers in line with toes, head down. Breathe in, bring the right foot back, knee down, look up and smile. And into plank. Breathing out, knees, chest, forehead. Smoothing into cobra, elbows in, down into dog, heels down, and big step forward with the right. Breathe out left, breathe in, stretch up and back. Hands into namaste. Breathe in, stretch up and back, really extend. Breathing out, fingers in line with toes, head down. Breathe in, bring the left foot back. Knee down, look up. Retain into plank. Breathing out, knees, chest, forehead down. Smoothing into cobra, down into dog. Step forward, big step with the left. Breathe out right. Breathe in, stretch up and back. Hands into namaste. Breathing, stretch up and back. Breathing out, fingers in line with toes, head down. Breathe in, bring the right foot back. Knee down, look up. Retain into plank. Breathing out, knees, chest, forehead down. Breathe in into cobra, out into dog. Breathe in, big step forward right. Breathe out left. Breathe in, stretch up and back. Hands into namaste. Last one, stretch up and back. Breathing in, breathe out, fingers in line with toes, head down. Breathe in, bring the left foot back. Knee down, look up. Aim into plank. Breathing out, knees, chest, forehead down. In into cobra, down into dog. Big step forward with the right, left. Breathe out right. Breathe in, stretch up and back. Hands into namaste. I've got to turn the heating down now. Okay, we're going to do dog with the head down, into dog with the head. Next, so, into all fours, normal. High up on the tiptoes, lift high as you can, breathing in, breathing out, bring the heels really extend back. Are your ears in line with your arms, the neck relaxed. Moving all your weight backwards, the ribs towards your thighs, thighs towards the back wall. Shoulders back away from your ears. Did you remember to spread the fingers? Breathe in, breathe it out, and come into dog with the head up. So the shoulders are back. I'm not lifting the chin. You're looking forward, maybe a little bit up. Bringing the shoulder blades back. Smiling, I hope. Breathe in and out as you come into dog with the head down. Hold it there. Breathe. Breathe in as you come forward. Breathe out. Dog with the head up. Your shoulder blades pressing forward. You're trying to bring your shoulder blades back. Or you're trying to get your chest through the arms and the legs working nice and strong behind you. Okay. Once more into dog with the head down. Feel a nice stretch on one side, stretch on the other side, moving one hip back, the other hip back. Working the legs. Feeling a nice open stretch in the spine. And then down to child, toes together, knees apart. Just fold your arms and drop forward. Releasing. And then coming up. And we're going to do nice extension with a chair. So have your chair against the wall if you can, or nice and sturdy on your mat. And we're going to lie on our front and place the palms on the chair. So you need to have the surprising how tall you become when you stretch the arms out. So lying on your front, and it's the palms that you're going to have on your hands. So this is a nice, easy and very nice stretch for your back. So the palms are on the chair, the legs are stretched back with the front of the feet, down, and getting a nice, really good back extension there. And you're pressing on the chair to lift the chest. And breathe. Feet a little bit apart, slightly more if you want to, but not too far. That feels a very good stretch on the front of the body, isn't it? And a good arch of the back. Then you can come carefully down, come forward. Now I find sitting on my heels is quite nice, but that's not for everybody. So you could just sit and place your feet on the mat if that's not comfortable. A bit wide, just to release from that one. Okay, then we're going to come up again. We're going to go back to the chair and just get a nice stretch by holding the hands on the backrest and moving back. And then the tummy has to work to support the back here. The feet under your hips. And a nice extension forward, pressing the chair back gently, moving your bottom back, legs and arms, a good stretch, ears in line with your arms, breathe, and then place your hands on the seat of the chair, look forward, can you come up with a straight back? And just release the shoulders a little bit. Now let's turn round and be in Tadasana. Feet a little bit apart. And chair behind. And stretch up. So good Tadasana in line. Shoulders down, looking straight ahead. Breathe in and lift, breathing out, bring your hands. Now find where the back rest of the chair is. Lift the chest, or walk down a little bit, or you might be happy with the hands there. And start to do a bit of an extension. Hips forward a little bit. Make sure the neck is comfortable. Starting to get that back extension again. And you might want to walk a little bit down the chair, but go carefully, be under control. And then you're going to come up, breathe in and lift, and breathe out and down, and just have a little wiggle. And we do a chair pose, so just come a little bit under the chair again. Yeah. Bring the arms straight forward and lift up. Good stretch. Tummy working, legs working, legs and feet together, Breathe in, breathing out, just drop the tailbone. Do not sit on the chair. You might be able to feel it there. When you feel the chair there, lightly, don't put weight on it, lift up. Breathe. Look up a little bit. Good work on legs and arms. And breathe in and come up. And down. A little wiggle out. And another back stretch. Just very briefly. Hands on the back of the chair. Again. And then move the hands down, down, down to the seat of the chair. Bring the feet apart and toes out and come into a little squat. You can lift the heels if you like, but just drop the tailbone from there. And a nice stretchy back. Breathe in and come up from there. Without holding on, hopefully. Okay, we're going to do some work on camel now with the chair in front. So, I think I can do that on this one now. Okay, so you should have the hips lightly against the chair. And the feet are going straight back. For those who find it difficult to reach back, you can bring your toes onto the mat, if you like. So, just first of all, pressing on the chair and lifting from there, lifting the spine with the tail down. Press down on the chair, but shoulders down. So if you bend your elbows, the shoulders will be down. Okay. So before I do this, I like to have a little stretch of the back, a little sideways movement as well. So, stretch up, lengthen, move a little bit over to the left. But keep the hips against the chair and keep the back extended. Breathe in and come up and breathe out and go to the other side. Breathe in and come up and again over and bring this left arm down and go to the left. Do you think you've kept the body in line and the head in line? And this will help you just touching the chair lightly. Then breathe in, breathing out the other way. And come up. And this time moving the hips over. So move the hips over to the right and then go to the left. I find this is like a nice stretch. And go to the other side, breathing in, breathing out. Hips to the left and go over to the right body. Outward, letting go. Once more either side. Breathe in, breathe out. Hips to the right and to the left. And then over to the other side, breathing in, breathing out. Other way. Hips to the left and to the right. Okay, and coming up. So, first of all, we'll do the cobra one side at a time. So stretching the right arm up. Breathe in, breathing out. Breathing arm back. And just touch the heel and stretch the other arm up and back. And breathe in and come up and change the right arm up and left one back to the heel. Is your hip still against the chair? Does it feel nice and extended? Can you bring your head back comfortably? Breathe. Breathe in and come up. Stretch both arms up. Now, interlock the fingers. Stretch the index finger and really lift. So trying to get more of a lift here. So your hips are a little bit higher on against the chair that way.
20
now
minutes.
Keep that going and interlock and go down this way backwards. Right, and then from there, breathe in and come up, breathe out and come back. But keep the hips forward. Breathe in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. You might feel more the ceiling without straining, just breathing into your back. And breathe out. Up, other arm. And release. Sitting on your heels now. Heels a little bit apart, and just come forward onto the chair. A few breaths. Then you can put your feet on the chair, bring your bottom near the chair, slightly under the chair, bring your calves on the chair, hold the chair legs, and lift the legs. Oh, how nice that feels. Bring the arms back, shoulders down, relax the arms. Comfortable with your legs straight up. Of course, use the wall if you usually do. Use a headstand. Do a headstand if you want to do that. So shoulder stack, that's fine. The back doing? Is it really relaxed down? Are the hips heavy? And bring your legs as wide as just as wide as the chair. Stretching the heels, toes in towards you. And you still keep the back soft, the shoulders soft. Feet you can go into Radhakanasana on the chair or against the wall. And just press back the thighs a little bit, shoulders and chin down. Bend your knees into your chest. Come down slowly if you're doing headstand or shoulder stand. A little toe wiggle, stretch the fingers. And then we're going to carefully come out of that. Back to Tadasana. Namaste. And just be aware of how the back feels now. Right, now we're going to do Warrior 1, but reverse Warrior. And with a chair. So you try and gauge the distance from the chair seat facing you. So from Tadasana, left toes out a little bit, stepping forward. And then what we want to do is if we have the knee lightly against the chair, that keeps all that in place. So it stops us bending the knee too much. Don't worry too much if the back heel comes up. The main thing is trying to square yourself a bit. even if you've got to turn the foot a bit more and square the foot up straight. Okay, so then hands on the hips and then stretching up and lengthening up. Now, back leg is your stability. Make sure your shoulders are not up by your ears. You're looking up towards the ceiling and your knees lightly against the chair. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out, bring the left hand on the back of the left thigh and stretch up and back a little bit. Breathe. And then forward. And you can lean on the chair if you like. Come back. Bring the feet together. And be in Tadasana. That's a bit wobbly here. And then turning the right toes out, go forward with the left. And try and square up the hips. Make sure the back leg is nice and stable and the foot, the toes are spreading. And then bend the knee. So the knee is lightly touching the chair and the knee should be in line with the heel or a bit back from it, that's fine. And then facing the chair, lifting the arms up. Keeping the back leg strong, toes spread. It helps sometimes to spread the fingers. And look up. Now the knee is lightly against the chair. Lengthening up. Breathe in, breathing out, bring the right hand on the back of the right thigh and lift the body up and back. Breathing in, breathing out. You should be looking at the ceiling, but your neck must be comfortable. Otherwise, bring it down a bit. And then up again, onto the chair. We can do a bit of a chair dog, couldn't we? To stretch out after that. So move the feet back and extend back. And forward. And then this bit of pigeon, and it's one of my favourites, but I haven't done it in a while, so onto all fours. Now we're going to use the chair for this as well. So, bring the right knee to the right hand and bring this left leg back. So try, make sure you're not turning the ankle or anything. So you're on the side of the foot. And then place, move this one a little bit more forward. Now you can have a cushion under the hip here, it is quite a good idea, or a block or a rolled blanket. That does actually help quite a bit under the right hip here. And that will keep you steady. And then hands on the chair, push on the chair, shoulder down, and then come up from there. Try and face the chair with the chest. See how that feels. Then you might feel you can lift this back leg, but only if your back feels okay. Just looking at the top of the chair back. And then change. And forth again. Bring the left knee to the left hand. Bring the foot forward and have a look, see what's happening to that back leg. It should be straight back with the front of the foot down. Place the cushion or what we've got under that left hip. That really helps. Place your hands on the chair, shoulders down, and press down on the chair to look a little bit forward and up. Just a little bit. See how you're on it like that. Breathe, and then you may possibly be able to lift this foot. Make sure your knee's okay with that. And just for a moment. The arms folded the other way. And then coming up. And what to do locust. So I'm going to call on your mat and come onto your front. And just first of all fold your arms and just walk the legs back. Back. Really well stretched out. Then bring the arms forward, just lift the chest a little, bring the arms forward. Okay. So, you need to take glasses off if you've got glasses on. Then bring the backs of your hands either side of your thighs, forehead down. So make sure the front of the feet are on the mat and you've walked your legs right back. We just lift the chest first of all and palms up. Breathe. Arms again, walk the hips back, keep the hips down, pubic bone down, stretch the legs and lift the legs. Breathe. Keep extending back with the feet and down. So the full locust, back with your hands on the mat, chin down. Breathe in, breathing out, legs back and up, arms back and up. Breathe and release. Come down. One more. Back to the hands down again. Legs back, hips down. Breathe in, lift. Breathing out. And you come up any more. Legs back. Smile. And down, and come down into child with the arms forward, bring your head down. Back. How much time?
8 minutes 47 at that.
To lie on the mat. Feet with your feet on the mat, shoulders and chin down. Bend the right knee into your chest. Bend the left knee and lift the foot a little bit and then stretch the left leg straight up. And hold it there. Nice and straight up. Shoulders are down so elbows are bent. Head is comfortable. Breathe. And then change. And leave the left one in. Stretch the right one up. Hold. Down, just a little twist side to side with your feet on the mat, go over to the right.
10 minutes gone.
Okay, move the left shoulder down, turn your head slightly to the left, arms out, release, and then change, center yourself, over to the left, breathing in, breathing out. Move the right shoulder down, turn the head very slightly to the right, let go of the knee, and coming up, and get ready for Shavasana. Make sure you're going to be warm enough, lying down in your own comfortable position. to your eyes. Make sure you're comfortable so that you can keep still. Now we're going to do a peaceful mind relaxation. Okay. So just checking in with your breath. As you breathe in, simply think of your head. Then when you breathe out, think of your chest. For the next 6 breaths, continue moving between these 2 areas of focus, your head to chest. This is the beginning of the process of getting excess energy out of the head by lowering, drawing it lower down into the body. Next, each time you inhale, take the breath into your chest, and when you exhale, think of your lower back area. Allow yourself to breathe out of your lower back, letting it soften and lengthen. Notice the completely unforced, natural expansion of your upper torso as you take each breath in through the front of your chest. When you breathe out through the lower back and kidney area, allow any lower back tensions to dissipate. Let any hardness in the lower back dissolve. Continue with this chest lower back focus for another few breaths. And then finally lower your focus to move it between your lower back and your feet. Take your inhalations into your lower back. Enjoy the expansion in your lower back as it absorbs your breath. And then breathe out through the soles of your feet. Let your lower back and kidneys soak up the breath in an unhurried way. And drop your energy down to your feet as they let go of each exhalation. Then notice any differences in the textures of your mind compared to when you started. Slowly stretch out your legs and arms a little bit, and then roll onto your right side into fetus position. And then slowly push and come up, come to sitting, Or you can lengthen your spine, preferably with your legs crossed. Hands in Namaste under the breastbone to lift it, and close your eyes. And your message today: I want freedom in my life, not freedom from it. Sometimes we use yoga practice to escape from what is. This is not freedom. True freedom is the ability to be radically present to what arises, regardless of what is. Take a vow right now to be willing to live this way. And then renew it throughout the day, throughout the week even. Open your eyes. Namaste.